Oh yeah, just like that, we back like we never left. What's happening, my people? How you doing today, man? Hope everything is good, everything is great, everything is groovy, man. Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Wherever you reside at, man, doggy send salutes out to the people, man. Shout it out. Alright, today, man, I got something super dope for the channel viewers. I have a speculation. I have story time and a speculation for you guys. You guys ready? Tap in. Doggy. You don't want to miss this one either. How you doing, guys, man? We back to it, man. If this is the kind of content you guys enjoy watching, please consider like, comment, and subscribe. You know what it is. Regular business. Back to it. You in the mix with your comic book drip doggy, man. No, we ain't playing over here, man. We got another banger video. And yeah, let's get into it, guys, man. You know, I ain't gonna show you comic books at the end of this one right here, even though I got a bunch of them. And it's so many comics, I'm just overwhelmed right now, and I'm just gonna tuck away. I might just start doing my new comic book day pickups and put in community posts, pictures, because those don't get a lot of views no more, and that's just the honest truth of it. You know what I'm saying? I would enjoy more collectors out there, see what everybody's getting. You know what I'm saying? It used to be like that, but it's not like that no more. I don't know what's happening with the YouTube algorithms. You know, you gotta be some type of speculator. You gotta do, you gotta do the outrageous, man, or you gotta copycat other people in order to get on top and get more views. It's just suck right now for a creator, for somebody that's creating something new. You know what I'm saying? It's just a hell of a grind. And for those that's in it to win it, stay with it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna win one of these days, man. You know, they can't keep us down forever, you know what I'm saying? So in any event, let's get to it, man. Let me stop jibber-jabbering. I know you guys came to see what the hell Doggy talking about, because you know everybody like, damn, Doggy don't know what talking about, but I know what the talking about. Trust me, man. So, with that said, let's get into it, man. Alright, a little while back, it was like 2021. The beginning of 2021, I believe. And let me just make sure right here. Let me just make certain sure. Yeah, around 2021. It was 2021. I always had a thing for this comic book run, this graphic novel run. You know, just as a kid coming up, you know, I remember just, looking at walls, before my time. Looking at walls, trains, so forth and so on, with all these new graffiti artists popping up day in, day out. And even the most notable ones, like Scene from United Artists, all Attack Crew people, Dondi, Trap, Ghost, RIS, you know what I'm saying? Scene, Vifa, WKS, so many artists from back then, Futura, 2000, there's so many graffiti artists, underground artists, when I was coming up, that I was watching and stuff like that, and even some of the movies, the movies that catered to the graffiti game, early graffiti, and, circa, New York circa, you know what I'm saying, that good, old school New York feel, you know what I'm saying? The building blocks of New York. What you see New York now is nothing compared to what New York was compared to, during those times when it was just the building blocks of different cultures and different genres of people, and just everything. It was a fucking cesspool of everything you could possibly imagine, and it was in its early stages. So you got the rawest form of everything that was sprouting out, and everything that was created then is what it is now today, to this day. So if that makes any sense and I didn't lose you guys, please follow on. And for the ones I lost, I apologize, because I probably lost my damn self, because I don't write none of this stuff down. It's just off the cuff, man. I just speak my mind. I speak my truth. And
Talk to him.
whether you love it, like it, accept it, you gonna respect it. That's that. But in any event, yeah. So I grew up with this, you know what I'm saying? It was a Cheech Wizard property. I used to see artists drawing it. I used to be fascinated with it. I taught myself that, you know, to draw the Cheech Wizard, the war lizards, the, you know, whatever, anything by this artist, man. He was just such a dope artist, and I never knew who he was until I got old enough to, like, really research and check it out, and I was probably like 13, 12 or something like that. And that's when I fully got into graffiti myself. So I started learning myself certain artists, underground artists. You know, I was just learning myself the arts, the crafts, and how to draw and how to write and get my penmanship right. So when I do hit them blocks and I do hit them streets and pavements, my shit look like something, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's fighting to get on top. Everybody's fighting for all city. So, you know, you had to be somebody to get any kind of notoriety out in them graffiti streets, man. So, you know, I'm excited because this is an exciting topic for me, for Doggy. And, he lived the life. He lived the life. You know, I'm not even here to talk about the life he lived. And I just know him for his art. You know what I'm saying? For his art. I know him for his creativity. And the man was a monster. He was a staple. He was an icon. He was a rock star. He was everything you could possibly name under the sun. The man was it. His sexual preferences, his drug addictions, I can't get into. But with that, you know, we all human and we can't condemn a person for what they choose to do in their life. You know, only God could judge them, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. And that's just the truth, you know what I'm saying? If you believe anything otherwise, you know, I just can't call it, you know what I'm saying? But in any event, that's what Doggy believes. And I don't shun the person down because of their preferences or whatever the case may be. You know, maybe when I was a little younger and didn't understand certain things, I was probably ignorant to the fact and was maybe a little homophobic or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, as an adult, as a man, I accept people for who they are, you know what I'm saying? And that's just it. I don't, you know, look at them any differently until they show me otherwise. And with that said, this man's comic books, his graphic art, his storytelling was amazing. And to this day is still world renowned. He passed away many years ago, but he has a son that picked up the reins, picked up the mantle, and that's where I come in at. So I was buying these books. I was secretly sorting these books out. When I got back into collecting, I was just like, you know, the hell with it. This is one run that I hold dear to me. You know, it's so many prints. It's so many first prints, second, third, fourth, fifth, even seventh, eighth prints on a lot of these books. And I was just determined to at least get the first print, you know, in my collection. I'll work on the later prints later down the line, but I noticed they was getting more scarce. So, you know, I found a couple of good deals, and I said, you know, the hell with it, I'm just going to buy, you know, whoever's selling the whole run. And, you know, I end up scoring. I end up scoring really nice early in the game before they got a little too crazy for single issues. You know, when you buy single issues, sometimes when the comic book become more scarce and you don't see that many more on the market, they starting to dry up. People either bundle them up and you have to buy them in bundles, or you just don't buy them, or you know, you participate in some type of auction, or you buy them at the inflated price if you really want it. Know what I'm saying? But in any event, so I got a good deal. Felt like it was a nice little deal. Paid for it, got it. But I noticed when I got them, mind you, these are old books. These are very old books. This is like 1970s, 1980s. And, you know, people wasn't really taking care of these kind of books because they was more or less like artistic books. They wasn't considered like comic books. So people wasn't like keeping them in pristine condition. They was reading them. They was, passing them through hands. Graffiti artists was getting them. People was practicing how to, draw these characters. So they went through a lot of hands, and only the real collectors that knew something about this property was like, let me wrap this up and not mess with it and tuck it away and forget I even have it. You know what I'm saying? But with that said, I ended up getting these and I had to work on them. I ended up cleaning them, pressing them, and got them into, somewhat of a presentable situation where I felt comfortable just presenting them. I wasn't going to get these graded or nothing. I just wanted them in my collection. Raw form in my collection. I knew at some point they will dry up because this is amazing property and not a lot of people are up on Cheech Wizard. Bottom line, or Mark Bodé. Put it that way. So I posted it. As you can see right here, I'll put a picture up right here. I'll put a caption for my IG day of. And I'll tell you the story. All right. So the story goes, when I posted it, I said, yeah, fresh off the press. Meaning, mind you, fresh off the press, meaning that I just took it out my press machine. I worked on them. I cleaned them. I pressed them. You comic book heads know what I'm talking about, right? So I said fresh off the press. Lo and behold, I had a few spectators on my channel that tapped in and, they seen it. They don't know what the hell's going on with comic book collectors, comic book cleaning, so forth and so on, and stuck their neck out there and jumped out there. Jumped way the hell out there. I mean, way the hell out there and got clapped quick. Pow, pow. All you heard was glitter, bow, bow, boom, bang, boom, bomb, brrr, glit, bow. Like, he got shot so many times, it was crazy. Because he ain't know what he's talking about, so he automatically attacked Doggy. You know what I mean? And I get that a lot. For some reason, I just recently went through that again. People attack Doggy. That's why I don't be online like that. I got a little following, a little nice little following on IG. I try to stay abreast, to a lot of posters and a lot of my people's posts as much as I can, but I barely be on there now. You know what I'm saying? People be tripping on there, and I just don't want to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't really my cup of tea. If it wasn't for, like, the collectible aspect of stuff, I probably wouldn't even be on there no more. This property right here caused so much shit, as you can see right here. These are the pictures. I'm going through them. These are the pictures. And the dude jumped out there and, he said, yo, man, whatever he said, I forgot exactly what he said verbatim, but it was real disrespectful. And he was irate. He was a fan. You can't judge these people. These people are real fans right here, man. This dude had a following. Mark Bodé, Robert, he had such a following. It was just amazing. And he has a following to this day. So, whoever this person was that attacked Doggy automatically sent the post out to other collectors. He reached out to Mark Bodé's son, the son, Junior, Mark Bodé Jr., and he got at me and got under the post and went ham, y'all. He went ham. It went to the point where he was going to get lawyers. He was going to send some goons at Doggy. He was going to send some goons to come pull up on Doggy. You know what I mean? And in his mind, he thought Doggy was violating. It was copyright shit. He thought I was stealing. He thought I printed up the comic books my damn self. Like, I made the comic books. And I was like fresh off the press, fresh out. You know what I'm saying? And I had to explain to the brother what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean? And, he was still like hesitant. He really ain't understand the whole comic book game. Then I showed him step by step behind the scenes and the DMs and stuff like that. We even went as far as exchanging numbers and talking behind the scenes. Because, Doggy, I'm not used to people telling me to pull up. And Doggy gonna pull up. Trust me, man. Doggy gonna pull up and it ain't gonna be pretty, man. That's just, I crash out, man. I'm silly that way. But in any event, he reaches out and, we go through the little bullshit. And, me being patient, At first, I wasn't going to have the tolerance, but me being a fan, just a fan, man, I ain't going to hold you. I'm a fan. I was a fan, and I'm still a fan of his father's work. And I'm a fan of what he's doing. He's doing so. He picked up the mantle, and he's struggling right now. But the man is determined, and he's doing the right thing with his father's, brand. And he's made it, he's added on. And I applaud the man. I applaud the family. They're super dope. Even though he unfollowed me, it's all good. I understand. I totally understand. Whatever. It is what it is. But we chopped it up, man. We got it solid. We ironed shit out. And then he ended up sending me a swag bag. No charge. And this is the no charge needed. He sent me a swag bag with some rare stuff in it. Signed stuff. And, it's just amazing to me, just bridging that gap. You know what I'm saying? Because he really didn't know what the hell was going on. And he's a dope artist himself. So I think I bridged the gap there. I'm sure now he's paying attention to certain comic book properties. I wouldn't know, like I said, he unfollowed me. I got into exclusive drop through him. I received this in an exclusive drop. This is a Zippo lighter. If you see here, guys, this is a Zippo lighter. It's limited. Mine's is limited. If you guys can see, I'll put a picture there up for you guys. But it was limited drop, and it's signed, engraved rather, and it was a limited drop. And it also was posted recently online for a little bit of change and taken off. I don't know why it was taken off. Maybe they holding it close to their chest until further notice. But this is why this video is important to you guys as well. So, behind the scenes, doggy, I'm a collector. I'm a speculator. I'm whatever you want to call me. I'm a backbend key hunting ass dude. Whatever you want to call me. I hog up bad idea buttons. I'm a bad-spirited person, although I'm the most golden person you'll ever meet. Give the shirt off my back to your raggedy ass. Give you the last quarter, last dime in my pocket to feed your habit or whatever the case may be. That's the kind of person doggy is. When you need help, when your back is on the corner and people want to do something bad to you, doggy is right there to help. That's the type of person doggy is, but you wouldn't know that because you don't know doggy. But nonetheless, moving forward, that was a lot of words. So I hit him. I was like, yo, listen, man, is there anything you could tell me, man? You know I'm a comic book collector. I'm a speculator, man. Help me out, man. Help me with a key. Help me with something where I can help my community, my people out with some good news, man. Is there anything happening with this property right now, man? Please tell me so. Please, please, please. And the man disclosed something to Doggy. He disclosed something crazy to Doggy that I was holding close to my chest. I was holding so close to my chest, just praying it panned out. Just praying and praying it panned out. Because I was one of the first to know, other than him and a few other people. And man, oh man, guys. This is it right here, guys. If you're paying attention, I'm going to help you out if you're not. And if you are, kudos to you. These books right here are moving quietly and under the radar right now. Go to eBay sales. I'll show you right here. Along here. Right here. I'll show you along here. They have a consistent moving rate. They moving quietly, though. Real quietly. So that tells me not a lot of people are really on to this speculation right here. They don't know what the hell's going on until it happens. And which sucks for them, but I'm gonna give it up to you guys. So thank me later, man. So I asked him, yo, what's going on, man? What's happening? Give it up. Tell me something. Tell me something, goddammit, tell me something. And he told me, yeah. I had a few people hit me up. We have an option situation going on. He ain't disclosed who he was with, but he say he's talking with a few people. He was first talking to Netflix. Something happened with Netflix when it didn't go through the way it was supposed to go through. Then he was talking to another big company. I don't even remember, but I know he told me somebody. And he said, whoever it is, just prepare because I'm working on a lot of art right now. And I'm, pulling the reins, man, getting together. I'm moving around a lot now. A lot more now I'm used to. Sitting down with a lot more people now I'm used to. And as of lately, some of these comics been going up in value, guys. And since the time I've bought it, into the property, into the brand, into the comic books and stuff like that. And I have some rare ones too, guys. Oof. So, with that said, there's something going on, guys, and you guys need to know. I can't give you everything verbatim, but I'm showing you proof. I'm showing you proof I dealt with this individual personally. Personally dealt with this individual. Do we deal with each other now? No, we don't. But still a dope person. I still follow this person. He's the celebrity. He's the rock star. Doggy's not the rock star. See, that's the problem with people. People think they're the rock stars when they're not the rock stars. They're still a fan. So, sometimes you gotta stay in your lane, man. You're the collector. You're not the creator. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be bigger than the creator, guy. You can't be bigger than the actor and the rock star. You have to be who you are, man. You step out of that, you're gonna get ran right the hell over. This is my speculation, guys. Or this is where you're gonna hear it first on one of these comic book YouTube channels. And hopefully you guys pay attention and know what the hell you grabbing. Because there's a lot of prints. There's a lot of early prints, later prints. There's a lot of comic books to go through. And there's a lot of graphic novels to go through. I advise you guys pick your medicine carefully. Pick your poison carefully. But grab the more rare ones. The ones you see the least of, grab them and tuck them and forget you even have them. Trust me, guys. Trust what Doggy's telling you. You will thank me later. Alright, with that said, I'm going to lead you to it, man. You know what it is. Regular business. Back to it. You in the mix with your comic book drip, Doggy. And I'm going to lead you to it. This is all I got for you today, man. Stay safe. Stay sucker free. And see you on the next one, guys. Peace. Doggy.